Dreams or nightmare? Reality? I always thought my dreams were just that, dreams. But when my therapist suggested I keep a dream journal, I started noticing the peculiarities. It wasn't just the vividness that struck me, it was the patterns, the recurring faces that seemed too familiar. One night, I dreamt of a woman in a red coat standing at the crossroads near my apartment. The next morning, there she was, in reality, her eyes meeting mine with an unsettling knowingness. This was the first crack in my perception, where dreams began to bleed into the waking world, and I realized I was no longer the sole author of my own mind. Determined to understand, I began recording every detail meticulously. As days passed, the boundary between my dreams and waking life became increasingly blurred. I would wake up with remnants of conversations I hadn't had yet, with people I hadn't met. My therapist assured me it was normal, a sign of stress perhaps, but I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, of being guided. My dreams grew darker, more insidious, as shadowy figures whispered secrets that felt real. I couldn't escape the sense that someone, or something, was pulling the strings from behind the scenes, manipulating my nocturnal narratives. Desperation led me to investigate my therapist, digging into her past and credentials. I discovered a series of strange incidents linked to her previous patients, each with tales eerily similar to mine. Many had suffered mental breakdowns, some disappearing without a trace. Panic gripped me as I realized I might be just another pawn in her twisted game, my dreams serving as a playground for her experiments. The woman in the red coat appeared again, this time handing me an envelope. Inside was a note scrawled in my own handwriting, "You're not dreaming." In a fevered state, I confronted my therapist, demanding answers. She simply smiled, a chilling coldness in her eyes, and said, "The mind is a malleable thing, isn't it?" That night, I dreamt again. But this time I was in her office, restrained, as she whispered incantations in a language I couldn't understand. I awoke in my bed, drenched in sweat, but the marks on my wrists were real. Now, I can no longer tell where my dreams end and reality begins. Each night, I dread closing my eyes, knowing that in sleep, I am most vulnerable to her control. And as the lines continue to blur, I fear I may never find my way back to the waking world.